Hello friends, hope you all doing well. So today here in this video we'll discuss about vitamin D. So vitamin D is a so what is vitamin D? Vitamin D is a group of sterol and it's commonly found in the animals. It's mainly found in animals, and so there are total two types of active form of vitamin D. So they are D2 and D3. So they are the active form of vitamin D. So the now we'll talk about the source of vitamin D. So source. So that is the cheapest source. The cheapest source of vitamin D is sunlight, and uh, and also we can get it from fish liver oil. So sunlight is the cheapest source of vitamin D. Then we'll find it in fish liver oil, then egg yolk, and then milk. These are the cheapest source of vitamin D. So now the functions of physiological functions. Let's talk about the functions of vitamin D. So the vitamin D increases the absorption of calcium and phosphorus. Increase the absorption of vitamin calcium and phosphorus. So absorption, number one, that is absorption of calcium and phosphorus. So in number two, so function number two is it increases the calcification of bones in children and adults. Calcification of bones in children and also in adults. So it's important for the development and normal growth of the body. That is calcification of bones. Calcification of bones in children and also in adults. So it's very important for the normal growth of the body. So function number three is it increases the excretion of phosphate. It increase the excretion of phosphate by kidney, and by this it's lowering the serum phosphate concentration. Lowering the serum phosphate concentration. So that's function number three. By it how it's lower the serum phosphate concentration by increase the secretion of phosphate by kidney. So now function number four, that is it increases the citrate level of blood, bone, kidney and heart tissues. Increase these citrate levels. Increase the citrate level. So that's the functions of vitamin D. Now we'll discuss about the daily requirement of vitamin D. Daily requirement. Daily requirement of vitamin D, that is in the infant and children it's 400 IU. In infants and children it's 400 400 IU means international unit. So in adults it's need 200 IU, and pregnant and lactating women it's need 400 IU. So these are the daily requirement of vitamin D. So now the deficiency of vitamin D. So deficiency of vitamin D. So you know all the there are two diseases which cause the which can maybe if, for the deficiency of vitamin D, there rickets and osteomalacia. So rickets and osteomalacia, these are rickets due to the defect of bones in bones growth and calcification of long bones in children, and osteomalacia is due to the defective calcification of steroid tissues in adults. So rickets is a disease which is caused due to the defect in bones growth and calcification of long bones in children, and osteomalacia is caused due to defective calcification of steroid tissues in adults. So the cause of deficiency of vitamin D. So why vitamin D deficiency cause? That is dietary insufficiency or insufficient exposure of sunlight to sunlight. Number one is dietary insufficiency or insufficient exposure or to sunlight. Dietary insufficiency and the insufficient exposure to sunlight. So these are the two, and number two, this is number one cause, number one, and number two is gastrointestinal disorder. Gastrointestinal disorder. In gastrointestinal disorder, this rickets and osteomalacia may cause. And number three, that is chronic obstructive jaundice. Chronic obstructive jaundice. So these are the cause of deficiency of vitamin D. So let's talk, let's discuss. So let's have a summary. So vitamin D is a group of sterol, and it's commonly found in animals mainly. There are two types of active form of vitamin D. They are D2 and D3. So the source of vitamin D, the cheapest source is sunlight, then fish, liver oil, egg yolk, milk. These are the source of vitamin D. Then the functions of vitamin D is vitamin D increase the absorption of calcium and phosphorus. Then it increases the calcification of bones in children and adults. So it's important for the development of development and growth of the body, normal body. Then number three, it's lower the serum, it's increase the number three, it increases the excretion of phosphate and by increase the secretion of phosphate, it lower this serum phosphate concentration. So number 4, it's increase the citrate level. It increase the citrate levels of blood, bone, kidney, and also of heart tissues. So daily requirements: in infants and children it's need 400 IU, and in adults it's need daily requirement is 200 IU or international unit, and in pregnant women it's need pregnant and lactating women it's need 400 IU. Now the deficiency of vitamin D. In the deficiency vitamin D, that is rickets and osteomalacia. Cause of deficiency. Now the cause of deficiency is dietary source, then dietary insufficiency or insufficient exposure to sunlight. Then number 2, if you have a gastrointestinal disorder, then you may call affected by rickets and or osteomalacia. Then number 3, chronic obstructive jaundice is also a cause of deficiency of vitamin D. So thank you once again for watching this video, and please subscribe the channel if you like it. Thank you.